Germans voted on Sunday in a national election too close to call, picking a successor to Chancellor Angela Merkel to usher in a new era and set the course of Europe's largest economy. The centre-left Social Democrats, or SPD, have mounted a strong challenge to Merkel's Conservatives. She has been in power since 2005, but plans to step down after the election, though she could stick around for a while. A fractured electorate means formal coalition talks are likely, and they could go on for months. Armin Laschet is the Conservative candidate. A gaffe-filled campaign has hurt his popularity, and continued on Sunday when he folded his ballot paper wrong and revealed who he'd voted for as he posed with it for the cameras. Luckily, there were no surprises, but the blunder earned him ridicule on social media. In July, Laschet was also filmed laughing during a visit to a town devastated by flooding. Running against Laschet is Olaf Scholz of the SPD. He was the finance minister in Merkel's right-left coalition and won all 3 televised debates between the leading candidates. But Scholz has seen his party's lead over the Conservatives squeezed to 1 to 3 points in final opinion polls, leaving Laschet with a chance of clinching a narrow victory. The most likely coalition scenarios see either the SPD or the Conservative bloc forming an alliance with the Greens.
Celebrations in Iceland Sunday came to a halt after a recount showed voters did not elect the first majority woman parliament, as had previously been reported. 30 women were elected to the 63-seat parliament in Sunday's election, up from 24 in the previous vote. Earlier results before the recount late on Sunday had shown 33 women were elected. The National Electoral Commission has not published the results on its website and could not immediately be reached for comment. Only 3 countries, Rwanda, Cuba, and Nicaragua, have more women than men in parliament, while Mexico and the United Arab Emirates have a 50-50 split, according to data from the Interparliamentary Union. The island of 371,000 people was ranked the most gender-equal country in the world for the 12th year running in a World Economic Forum report released in March. The overall election results saw the current left-right coalition government retain its control. The coalition's 3 parties, the Left-Green Movement, the Conservative Independence Party, and the Progressive Party, said before the election that they would negotiate continued cooperation if they held their majority.
New York Governor Kathy Hochul is considering using the National Guard and out-of-state medical workers to fill hospital staffing shortages, as thousands of healthcare workers are in danger of losing their jobs for failing to meet Monday's state COVID-19 vaccination deadline. The plan, outlined in a statement from Hochul over the weekend, would allow her to declare a state of emergency to increase the supply of healthcare workers to include licensed professionals from other states and countries, as well as retired nurses. Hochul said the state was also looking at using National Guard officers with medical training to keep hospitals and other medical facilities adequately staffed. Some 16% of the state's 450,000 hospital staff, or roughly 72,000 workers, have not been fully vaccinated, the governor's office said. Hochul's office also warned that healthcare workers who are fired for refusing to get vaccinated will not be eligible for unemployment insurance unless they are able to provide a valid doctor-approved request for special medical accommodation. The plan comes amid a broader battle between state and federal government leaders pushing for vaccine mandates to help counter the highly infectious Delta variant and workers who are opposed to vaccine requirements.
Swiss voters on Sunday agreed to legalize same-sex marriage by a nearly 2/3 majority. The amended law will make it possible for same-sex couples to get married and to adopt children. Married lesbian couples will also be allowed to have children through sperm donation, currently legal only for married heterosexual couples. This voter says, what is important for a child is to be loved and respected, and I think some children are neither loved nor respected by heterosexual couples, so I don't have any issue or reluctance. Amnesty International said in a statement that the new law was a, quote, milestone for equality. Its passage will also make it easier for the foreign spouse of a Swiss national to get citizenship. The Swiss justice minister said the new rules would likely go into effect on July 1st of 2022.